Welcome to game 2 of GenG T1. Now, we got a pretty odd first game start, mostly because Chovy, they made a lot of plays on Chovy, and some were to some success, some of them Chovy got out of, which was spectacular for the game. But Chovy did end up kind of inting a whole bunch of scenarios regardless, despite some of his massive plays, and that was a problem. This game, and also, of course, GenG's bot lane kind of just screwed themselves. Same with Keen was something he did as well in the early game, really offset what should have happened. And for this one, you know, Corky Poppy versus Ezreal Nautilus, yeah, I mean, these are some pretty damn good bot lane picks, right? Corky can do a ton of damage. Ezreal can be very strong if you use him correctly, and it's Ruler's Ezreal. Rise is a massive pick. I mean, this pick is very good in the meta right now, and the only downside he has in this game is pretty much that as much as people say, like, oh, like, their range is not really that good, Rise must be good. Heavy CC comps are really annoying, and this Nocturne pick, I don't really get it. Like, what? I don't really see it. Like, are you telling me that you're gonna send Mbessa into them with Nocturne R? Okay, doesn't really seem that great. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not like the biggest fan of what T1 ended up cooking up for their whole comp. I like what GenG has more. They should. I'm trying to think if they can have priority top against Mbessa. Mbessa. Maybe. I don't know if I've really seen this much in NACL, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's not a lot of Gnar players, like, at all. And of course, if you've seen top laners play Gnar, yeah, like, they do a fantastic job. So he might be able to get it. We'll see. Because Mbessa plays on one CD, and it's pretty long, so it's not like she can just hit the wave over and over again, right? The main upside is, like, can she actually chip Gnar enough to, like, actually make this interesting? For bot lane, what the hell just happened?
Sort of took the mantle for Galio play after that massive taunt that he
had. Did he just get wallbanged? Poppy Q push is really fucking good. Oh my god, he gets wallbanged, doesn't he? We didn't get wallbanged. But thank god he did not get wallbanged. But wow, they already lost party. So Duro already put them off on a bad situation. Great. So the wave is neutral top. Okay, so it's neutral, not advantageous. Nocturne's pathing for them Mbessa, and the Fury is pathing for boys. The boys who are kind of getting shit on.
Largely to do with the Gnar on the top side being able to farm very effectively. This bottom lane's also having a decent time.
And oh boy, what the fuck, Guma?
He's the one that goes low at first.
Huh?
Goes to
Guma?
Punch into the taunt.
So they got an
shred that.
T1 got an HP lead.
Down to 0 without
how is Corky losing?
From Carrier, looking to try and lock down
okay, once this point stands, how does Corky lose any more HP than he already does? Because I see his HP faltering a bit.
But it's the
so it's from minions. Didn't get hit by Q. His Q was kind of shit.
And pushing the wall. Yep. Thinking about trying to find an angle as they're defending.
We're just playing for push.
Titan's Wrath comes in.
Or matching push, pretty much, right? Yeah, mid is gonna be rough. Got hit by Q randomly. Pops to Z, so they start crashing because they know they're on weak side. So now they're like, okay, we gotta push, we're in a bad spot. And that's how we end up here. Okay, makes sense. They should have just kept pulling the wave then. They know that their Nocturne is moving away.
For Guma, you see that's just gonna shred that
like,
resistance.
Just let it be.
Down to 0 practically.
Literally, just let it be. They probably could freeze this wave a little bit too, like in front, and make it annoying, but they don't. So now they're stuck to use spells on the wave, and they have nothing to counteract. Like, I'm pretty sure Corky does not have E and does not have Q, and that's why Ruler goes in this way. And
also having a decent time.
And then he uses. Oh, so he does get E in the end, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Q yet. And yeah, kind of just kills himself. That's just stupid. That's so dumb, man. What league am I watching? Literally, really screwed up, and now Guma screwed up. Back to back ball lane, just like making the dumbass moves. So they end up swapping.
Identifying, I have barrier. It's good. The lead for the Gen.
You know, it's actually really surprising that Corki did not swap because Keen is low. So Keen is low. The wave is not ideal. But Doran could actually stay top.
Area there after that
and
one. A little bit frustrated.
I mean, they're going to drop the bot wave, but it is what it is. But Doran could stay top as the duo swaps top. And then they would be hovering behind Doran as he plays for this. And if King goes in, then they both can go fight, which is pretty good. And if nothing happens, then he's going to base and go bot, and probably TP. It is what it is. But at least you get a chance play, right?
Gets the ward in. As he's
so now you're trying to bait it.
Pressure on his carrier, shows his position. Remember, the arcane shift has already happened, but he still has flash. The flash forward from Doran is going to be in. Remember, the arcane shift has already happened, but he still has flash. The flash forward.
But the problem is, this is so bad. This is so bad that he dies like this. Surely, no.
Fantastic game here in this second one. Two fantastic plays back to back. The bottom lane play there where he gets the
I guess it's not the worst.
This one here, unaware, but doesn't care.
I mean, if it's the Gnar freezing the wave, because if it is this way, then it's extremely bad.
Kill is second of the game, third for the duo.
That was ballsy as shit.
This looks doomed. When you see carrier show up on Ruler's
definitely, he probably should not E in.
Cam, you're like, oh,
I mean, like,
no way,
probably
right?
should
There's
not
no way
E in.
This guy gets out.
But
he puts so much damage in.
Oh,
waits till the last possible second to
boy.
flash. Gets the power Q again there with the W come through. Now takes Doran out. This Ezreal is accelerated.
Because if you look at the map, so he's starting to build away bot, right? I don't know how much CS is going to be regained, but obviously the XP loss is there, right? The XP loss. The Corki does dodge the lane a little bit, but now the Ezreal got another kill, and the Grubs are still not up yet. Like, if the Grubs were up now, this wouldn't be that bad. But they're not up yet. So
really as released today. Last one. This one might go Zane if something change soon.
Oh shit. So bad. And he's isolated bot. It looks like the Ezreal's just, yeah, I mean the Ezreal can do whatever the hell he wants. And so T1 effectively just waste all their time looking top. They should not, they know this is not going to be anything. So they're late to start drag. He's late to get amps to get level 6 to possibly even play on the Gnar on weak side. So that doesn't happen, yeah, and at the end of the day, we got the fucking drag, I guess, but like, he lost 2 plates. So the Ezreal gets 2 plates, he's gonna crash his wave, they're gonna reset and go back bot. You're making an all-in play on bot for the Gnar, but can't get it to work. And now the Corki needs to reset and get the hell out of here again, yup. He needs to get the hell out of this lane right away. Now they're back, and now they should push for plates. Like, ideally you want to match, but at this point, everything's so offset, like, with what's happening. Like, you're pushing, but he's already down here, right? And then by the time you push and base, he's going to do the same thing, and he's going to base, and so you'll never get anywhere. So at this point, you say, screw it, we're going to stick with the lanes, and we're going to mine plates. That's it. That's literally all there is. And Bessa has awful wave clear, and she can't really do much about it. Like, you actually will progress. And the Gnar, you could actually, like, it would be fine. But they do this, and so, I don't think we're playing for the Grubs, by the way. Like, I feel like if I'm the Corki, I'm basing again. Like, I don't know why you would stay top as Corki. Like, do you really want to be stuck here? They make a 3v3 play, which is like probably the most enjoyable aspect that could happen for T1. Which I don't think they should ever do, by the way. Like, if you think you get a pick, maybe, but like, like
T1 Duskbringer. There's the flash in though, as Canyon's committed, but Ulti comes through from Chovy. They get the knock up onto Carrier, but he's pretty tanky as this Poppy, and the rest of GenG just get back away.
This is okay. Not incredible. As I figured, it was not really the best idea for GenG because it lowered their conditions and it actually gave T1 an ability to contest this. If T1, and it's so funny because it's like you would think like, oh, it's a good catch, it's a good catch. Like, oh, we can actually kill him in like one shot. You just, again, you have to remember, who is your strongest member of the Ezreal? Imagine if you never full commit here. Let's say you just chunk him. That's it, you just chunk him. Don't full commit. Now they just wasted time being on top side. Their Quirky's stuck, you're gonna get 6 grubs, and then you can fight. Like, is that not way better to fight with your Ezreal than do this other situation? Nope, sorry guys, we're gonna go for it. Shit. So that's an issue by GenG. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that would happen, man. And so the Corki is like actually semi-happy because even though the Corki's in the matchup he doesn't want to play in, again, because of that 3v3, it really dampens his ability to make another play and pressure the Corki. So he actually is like, okay, even though they should have swapped away again and given 6 grubs.
This vision here. Second dragon would reveal, of course, what that soul is going to be. It's too valuable. Solo elemental.
Looks like the Ezreal has Triforce.
And both of
at this point in the game.
Oh, there you go. Flash forward from
Solo elemental drakes.
Okay, my only thing is that Ezreal has full sum, so if he wall bangs this guy, one, the Corki's never gonna hit this guy, probably.
Oh, there you go.
2, if you are him, yeah, he has E flash.
There's the paranoia. They decide to go on top of Duro first as the Realm Warp is going to deliver.
Okay, so Nara's gonna push out top bot. Yeah, that was pretty ambitious by Kyria. That was pretty ambitious. The most annoying thing about what's going to happen in this game now is that because GenG have perma mid moves, it like really dampens your ability to play Nocturne because you want to make the side plays, right? You know, their full sided mid is awful, so they need to make side plays with their stronger Rise and their stronger Mbessa. But what happens when Ezreal can just take the waves in front of you constantly solo and then everyone's just leaning on a side? Well, I no longer really get much advantage as Nocturne. So that's the world they live in, unfortunately. Now, of course, one lane may end up going up more, because again, you know, you have that kind of advantage. Like, oh, okay, well, we couldn't make the play on Mbessa, but at least our Rise solo on bot side is making something happen. You know, like, that's like the main difference. How are you playing this out, guys? Because the Rise is getting a lot of solo action. Like, the Rise is eating good. That's for sure, the Rise is eating good. So, they're definitely happy about that situation. Granted, like I said, if he does get CC'd, like, yeah, that's it. Like, he's definitely not the kind of champion who's gonna handle that the best unless he gets Zhonya's, which he probably will need to get. He will get Zhonya's.
Get extra damage to the machine. That is going to be the other lane going down. First turret for GenG as well to help extend that gold advantage ever further. Charge with the last scaret of health.
Double charge. Faker took a little too much damage, but it's okay.
Playing with his range advantage very flirtatiously here.
Now they're using their mid move to get the bot turret. And now they're going to start the Otacon. Cold feet. Dragon 3-3. Man, I mean, it's really nice for Galio to get this really deep push top. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, he's super happy about that. Now they have a nice timer with Galio to actually pressure the rest of the map if they really want to. Nobody was really showing to them. Bessa was scared. But could he have gone anyways?
On the vision pressure there. Looking for any pick
but they see the Nautilus, they know the Nars bot.
You know, once again setting up
the only thing they don't know about is Neferi.
Eventually,
but Neferi will never kill him.
And they could start
ever.
Around playing tennis.
The Galio
and T1's the ball.
Could stay, but honestly, if you look at his items,
tier 3 boots,
especially level 15 at this point, most likely he is getting by.
I think it's a real sign that GenG respects what he wants to do and what the bot can do and how this league can, because it's still 3,000, that's something that still not insurmountable. One big mistake, one overzealous Otacon attempt, could put T1 right back into things. So let's play it slowly, play the map like they're so famous for. We're gonna grab this blue buff. The gold league certainly flatlined quite some time. Target going down mid lane and being able to collect the dragon really did that extra bump we just see. But still 3.5k is nothing to really worry about just yet.
Oh, he could have gone that wave, honestly. So this is unfortunately what happens. Like, so then Bessa is the one who's just like kind of on her own.
Mid lane and then being able to collect the dragon really did.
They push this out and they instantly deploy into side. The Nocturne is still farming.
Ooh,
Faker has been left alone this entire time. They've not made a single play on Faker yet. So I guess he's kind of surprised that, like, oh shit, they're making a play on me.
There's the knockup from the depth charge, and this Rise is not going anywhere. Tries to run more, but that is not happening.
And that's Otacon. So they just want to pick off anyone else that they can find.
Canyon is keen, wants to hop over that wall.
Which is weird, to be honest. Like,
and GenG gonna use this as an opportunity.
They don't have Ezreal, so I guess the reason why they're not doing it is because they want to connect the Ezreal. But also, if I look at the Galio,
you can see
the Galio should just come down
for quite some
now.
That turret going down in the mid lane
like,
and then being able to collect.
Screw doing another wave. The Galio could be on mid wave, and then he can roll up bot, and they can kind of just get this play going sooner. I know he has TP, but honestly, he could just walk it. Even now, like, he definitely should just walk it, not do another wave top.
He's still pushed away.
And he should be with Ezreal, and then they can still start the Otacon and slowly come into this play, and it'd be fine. But they kind of just like do a ring around the rosy. Now they're trying to kill Kyria, and for whatever reason, Galio is still top lane for some odd reason. So Ruler dies, and they just waste a fuck ton of time. You know, like they wasted so much time to get to this point, and they can't even do it.
Especially with now coming still alive. There's Dragon here as well, though. That is one opportunity for GenG. They started this already. As you can see, trying to set up and get the position there on vision here. As GenG just control this area completely. No way T1 getting give up. They do see it go down. There's no way they can actually change the outcome. Oh, realm opportunity here once again. It's
so the Ezreal has no flash, no cleanse.
See it go down, but there's no way that
they see the drag taken, and they know. I can't remember if it tells you who gives assists in game. Like, I actually can't remember now. I know it used to. Like, who assisted with the dragon, so I don't know if that number pops up, then they know that someone else is there. Send it.
Once again, it's Ruler in
dead.
Trouble, and he'll just
great pick by T1, really great pick.
This time, GenG in an awkward spot at the same time. Heroic
hella damage by fucking Doran.
Double knockup, but Chovy's just giving himself.
And now they're all trying to just like make up for the play. And that's Baron. I mean, they literally just lost Baron straight up because of that.
Almost there for Keen.
Okay, so Keen kind of just like killed himself. I don't know, why did Keen eat? I don't get it. Like, they just slow play it. Like, just, if you're gonna try to play for the fight, but Keen just kind of kills himself. T1 plays that pretty well too.
can keep Canyon out. They stop hitting the Baron. They don't turn into a 50-50.
So,
And now T1.
wow. I mean, also he oh my god, he fucking E'd. I didn't even see that. So he E'd forward onto the wave. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a real turning point in this game in every sense of the word, because now they do have that goal advantage. With the icons while pushing this Baron so aggressively, 2 minutes left. Railgun probably already taking above just the baseline on gold you get. Out in the lane, going to take by Doran most likely. Rush is trying to take down the
Unfortunately, this dragon will not carry them to the soul.
Another moment for Ruler, unfortunately, in that melee, just taken out.
Yeah, they picked up the Sky, but I still didn't have Flash.
He's just picking a little bit to 200 gold from T1, now breaking open the GenG base. Look at that Rebel Baron power play just explode. 5,300 his number as King Nubby can dashing around. He can go over the left to Fakery as well. Canyon wanting to try and take it down, but the damage has been done, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 12 pick at 3-1 and 5. He was the only golden, and now everyone has one.
Everyone's got one. Back to 2 really fantastic plays from T1. And after they have double buff here, the Baron, they've got these with icon. Making side plays like this happen is so low risk, and it's really easy to follow up with this Nocturne ultimate coming down. Over here, the siege is real, and Faker is just layering in the damage. The Dart is wasted, sure. And if pushing the wall, this not all this follow damage. Canyon has to go purple early, throw has to flash out. And here comes that cross leverage with the lane just on the 40 and another pick. And Joby feels worth the this might be the game. This is the but the Ruler's actually been able to play. He does manage to send someone home. Keeper's verdict gonna get charged up here by Carrier, but does instead decide to cancel it. Okay, that was that's pretty happy to see Ruler not just instantly dead at the beginning of the team. Might be a bit more than honest, as you can see. The gold falling off a cliff. 6,000 is close to the lead that T1 has at the end of it all. They don't have the top and two fantastic things. They still have obviously the push in that bottom lane, which can actually give them.
So can they actually contest this dragon? It's actually very interesting to see how the Nocturne solo R onto the Ezreal is turning out to be pretty damn good, and it's only because he just lost his flash and his E usage has been kind of iffy at times.
Nocturne cannot just press.
So let's see what this looks like with a straight shot. Ezreal no flash, Gnar no flash, Ryze no flash, and Bessa no flash. So Ryze is a really big target, but does Ryze have Zhonya's? No. Oh yeah, he does. Oh, he does. So Ryze is a pretty hard target to kill now that he got Zhonya's.
Everyone at the same time, so that this Nocturne cannot just
this might be hard.
press R.
It's a valuable ward there for Keen and Ruler.
Now he's trying to build up rage.
Going a little bit wide there as Carrier gets in another time, but this
pretty
time
bad.
Ruler's able to get out of the way of the public execution.
Yeah.
Can he get the damage down? The taunt is fantastic, but Gumayushi gets on top of him. They take down the Nocturne first, so it's GenG.
I fucking knew it. Damn it. Okay, so you want to know why this was bad by T1? So right now they're making actually decent progress, right? Like nothing bad's happening. They don't need to go. Like right now the dragon is pulled down here, and as long as it's pulled down here like this, also they want them to go on Ryze. Like if they try to go on Ryze, he's gonna Zhonya's and they're gonna burn a bunch of CDs, which is bad. They wanna pull them. Pull them, Nocturne R, turn off the lights, and Ezreal's not gonna do much. Like they're not gonna do that much. Going so early, you know, this guy's not in a position to do anything. This is your number one backline threat, right? Like I will admit, Doran has been doing a lot in this game. He's been doing a lot. And by him not being here, like look at this. He's able to like they get the Galio because they're just gonna send it, right? Like do the Galio, just protect him, no matter what, do it. Then Bessa tries to go in. Can't get in because the Ezreal ease away. Now that Ezreal has a whole bunch of separation, Faker can only hit this target. Faker doesn't have flash, so he can't really just like latch onto this guy. I think the best thing that Faker could have done here, if he does this, and keep in mind, it's just a flip, because what if he, like, when this guy attaches, what if he E's this way? And then, I guess, still not that great. But, you know what, actually, it's not that bad, because what Ryze should do, I think the number one thing Ryze can do at this point is R himself. I think if he R's himself, even if Ezreal E's this way and gets out, you still have all these like players to fight and do work on, okay? Like that's the number one thing. You have all these players who can fight and do work on. And if you're Corki, you know, Corki should just be moving forward. I mean, Corki shouldn't care about getting hit by the Galio Q, so he can actually be like doing more damage. So the Galio doesn't go through, but as you can tell, the Galio W is massive. And because Doran was separated by Keen, good job Keen, now these guys get double stunned, wall banged, like, it's just... What? Shit. Shit. There's only one way that play works for what Kyria did, and it requires Ryzar. It requires Ryzar. And Faker has to man up and without flash and do it with Zhonya's. If they don't do that, then the fight's lost.
Once again, and
now Owner's getting caught.
Looking into, but as we can see here,
yeah, you know better, buddy. You know better.
Again, Owner possibly caught out. He's got a GA, but he doesn't want to lose that cooldown. True shot barrage coming in as Canyon dives on top. They used the paranoia as well, but now Carrier looking for an angle. Chovy finds the taunt, but only onto one as Doran gets into that backline on top of Ruler. But now he's got friends. Now he has backup, and even though Canyon falls down, the carry's left alive.
It is what it is. They'll lose Baron off that. They have Drag Soul, they have Baron. This game's over. I will commend T1. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the comp, but off that one, like off some of Ruler's mistakes, they really like drove that home, like really hard. And like I said, I gotta commend that.
He's gonna do so much work. Keen diving on in. I don't know about that one. Heroic entrance though gets Chovy right on top, and they've tried to split up this fight, and Ruler is untouched in the backline. Faker goes golden, but is he gonna survive?
It is what it is, man.
And True Shot Barrage is going to do so much work. Keen diving on in. I don't know about that one. Heroic entrance, though, gets Chovy right on top, and they've tried to split up this fight.
This was a better game by Duro. I will say that. I mean, he did some of the laning phase just briefly, but it was a better game by Duro.
Keep you waiting. I'm back, and you thought you could defend. You thought that was the end of it. Certainly not. Oh, there it is. Gets the snipe on to carry out. The base survives for now as Baron fades away. This is 2 inhibitors down here, and the base is open practically here. We're taking a follow later on. And so okay, maybe there's a chance to smite there from the Ruler as well.
So the final fight, so they don't have control of Elder. Chovy has the Blaststone eliminated, no vision. They have to walk in to get the Nocturne Art to possibly latch on. And unfortunately for them, the Corki gets fucking Nautilus hooked. I mean, the Poppy's so focused. I mean, the Poppy... Oh, fuck me, Duro. The Mbessa needs to R the left side. I don't know what Doran's doing here. Actually, it's really weird. Like, once the Poppy does this, Doran needs to go on the left. Like, let Nocturne deal with the situation with Elder. It is what it is. You need to go help the boys. He doesn't. Duro gets an insane hook. And oh, fuck me, dude. Duro had a killer game. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of like that 1 or 2 mistakes, he had a really good game. Really good game. I mean, MVP is... Shit. It might be Duro. Honestly, it might be Duro. It might be him. He had a really good game. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it for Duro. He had a really good game. Really good game. Unfortunately, worst player is Guma. Yeah, that was bad. That was not a good game by Guma. He definitely kind of just inted and screwed his team over big time. Damn, that's unfortunate for him. That was such a stupid int by him. And they had to play, I mean, they did it decent by like swapping out, right? And getting him away from the Ezreal, and so I do commend them for that as well. Like, that did definitely help the game out. Kyria had some bad looks. I'll be honest, he did have some bad looks, but I could see what he was like envisioning. And overall, still was not like that bad of a game, right? Like, I think despite Doran's like having issues, it was still an okay good game by him. I think for Owner, it was like an okay good game for him. Faker, it was a good game for him. He just, just couldn't push it to the max. Corki, it was not a great game. Like okay bad. This was just okay. It was actually, you could say okay good. Galio, just okay. Not impressive or anything. Just an okay game. Good game by Canyon, good game by Keen. Okay, good for Ezreal. Great game for Duro. Great game for Duro. So we move on to the next.